I know it's going to be like a big dome made out of the natural things around this block, so I'm not really positive on what it's going to look like.
I just thought we'd collect some native plants, like that's fallen from the trees, and just use that to smoke and cleanse the area. Yeah, so if we all just wanted to do that, we could. Yeah.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? My name's Ralph Hartel. I'm the coordinator of the Arts Alive art space, which is a small art space in the centre of Launceston. We're a community-based organisation, and we've been the umbrella organisation for the project for Daphna. I'd like to start off by acknowledging the Aboriginal traditional owners of this land and the long history of this place being a home. This is a project about home, and this has been home to people for many, many thousands of years. I think it's been lovely. The amount of people that have actually been part of this project is quite stunning, really. I've been very impressed by Daphna's capacity to draw and a whole diverse range of people in it. I think it's actually given the project a huge strength as a community project.
So welcome everybody, and thank you for coming. It might seem odd that a visitor from the desert is asked to speak in this very green place of rolling valleys and big trees. But there is a certain symmetry in me coming from the red heart of my homeland to join in a communal ritual about home and hearth and belonging, and all initiated by a miniature but indomitable woman from a desert on the other side of the world. At first glance, one might think we've stumbled across the film set for the latest Middle-earth trilogy. And Daphna, you might keep this in mind, because I'm sure that doing props for the movie industry pays much better wages than a ceramist or an installation artist. In any case, I reckon that there are quite a few hobbits living in these hillsides and burrows around here. Seriously speaking, this dome is by no means a transitory prop. Like the seed of the idea for Daphna's master thesis, the dome has evolved through an intimate and personal engagement with many, many, many individuals, many of whom are here today sitting on this hillside. And these people have come together at various stages to contribute something personal and to what has become an offering, an honouring of place and of our inherent connection to the earth. Finally, Daphna, I'd like to extend you a very hearty congratulations, and as I say in your homeland, mazel tov. Dome is open. Thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my deep gratitude to all those who deeply engaged in the process and generously volunteered their time and resources to enable the manifestation of this community-based work. Without the openness of the Conway family, Sean, Caroline, Lucy, Kate and Sarah, none of us would be standing here today. The Conways bravely joined the adventure of this project by offering their block of land, by opening their private home for people to come in and out to engage in this experience. Even though they would say that they egoistically offered their land in order to expose their girls to a unique experience at their doorstep, I feel we should all thank them for allowing us all to share a special experience. To make the link between us standing here and my friends in Israel, I want to bless us with the blessing of the earth. כשליבותינו אחד עם אדמה, פעימה היא, פעימה, אדמה, אדמה. Thank you for the land, for being present.
rosebuds while you may, like gathering wood chips while you can, makes time the enemy and life a race. The winners are the ones who grab the bays quickest, most brutally, like heroes. There's no need for heroes, we're all wreathed, daisies or laurels, ivy or kelp, can spend our whole lives being the angel in the kinder nativity play. The structure of entropy's virtue is occupied space with stillness in the centre, holding place, holding court, crowned. The world goes round like a reef, orbiting the mind. Here where it matters, matter can relax, let go. In this place, time can spin in all directions, bud to dust, straw to tendril. Out of next year's leaf mould, make a chain that links us back through transient centuries. From front doors at Christmas, hearse roof racks to old garlands cast on the sea to charm old gods, endless and so beginningless, and so out of time, eternal.
This is my story, told at the Hearth of the Matter. It tells the legendary tale of where, when hearts beat with the earth. Once upon a time, not very long ago, before I was named, I was just being. Before we were named, we just were. Belonging. This peculiar word appeared in my mind. If you are to be, if you are being, then what are you longing for? And if you are longing, then what or how is your being? Or maybe is it to belong, meaning being longer than, as an extension of something? Longer than yourself, extending your being? Or that your being extends from it, a place that you extend from? Or to be a long extended time in a place? The dictionary showed me that the word belong is related to Old English geleng, meaning at hand, together with. I like the thought of extending from a place that has been lived in for a long time, and as such becomes at hand, which I can become together with. We know that all forms of life spring from a tiny seed. I realized then that a seed needs a bed. Why does a seed need a bed? A place to become before it can be. We expand from the germ, our places of origin, which may be perceived as the first physical house of our inner seed. The seed contains the essence of our being, our unique inner center. It is our heart. As such, as tiny as a seed may be, for me, it has an essence of light. The light stimulates the swelling seed's body to take shape, reaching closer to being in the womb of the earth. Sliding out of the womb, I was torn from the nourishing umbilical cord, though that was just in order to form a new one that extends from the earth, like a scape that reaches onto the land. The word scape revealed itself to mean a long flower stalk coming directly from the root. When the same word comes in combination form, it denotes a view or representation of a view, landscape, moonscape, seascape. I found the combination of the two a fascinating way to capture the essence of a relationship of humans and land. It is almost as if humans stem like escape from a rooting point, and then, when emerging onto the land, an expanding, ever-changing viewpoint is presented, but still with a deep connection to the rooting stemming point. This is how the term landscape became to lead the way on the next steps on my journey. From the lighted darkness of my knowing, I grow into being round and at home with the land. However, on the vast convoluted plains of the land, I felt the need to form a sort of haven, harbour, port, to be embraced in through life. The house is like a haven, harbour, port. It is a place which is contained within the landscape and invites to be contained within it. I found myself tiptoeing, withdrawing, retreating back again into my inner house, connecting to the haven of my soul, anchoring myself again to the ground of my harbour, checking what I have collected in the port that I am carrying within me, in a way reframing, rebuilding, creating again the house that embraces me, on this mysterious route towards the wholeness of home. Even though my journey has taught me that my haven, harbour, port is not always just comfortable, but it is strangely, particularly, and uniquely my own. And it is also strangely, particularly, and uniquely our own. Home is always under construction. Its wholeness includes holes. The holes of things that were and have died, and holes yet to be filled. These are the holes of things to be unfolded in their process of becoming. The wholeness of home has to include all these holes, and that's the wonder of its mystery, the mystery of the wholeness of home. Between holes that are comfortably filled and discomforting feelings of holes that are left empty, I learn to flow with change. I acknowledge the fragility of being, and ephemerality, I realize, is just the other side of the same sphere. So I grow to honor it. Now, the earth starts to mesh the ribs together. Like flesh over bones, the ancient wisdom of the earth bonds people into being one, at hand, to belong with the earth, integrated within my natural environment, wherever and whatever it may be. House is the container which wraps, holds, and gathers. Land is the expanse, the open space to grow from and spread to. House is a physical, emotional, and spiritual container. By the way of the land, matter, emotions, and spirits meet. Our being home at hand becomes a whole. By breathing in and out, life goes between inside and outside, taking in from the outside and reflecting back out from the inside. It's strange. A sudden reflection appears in my mind. The most sacred mantra repeated in most Eastern meditation practices, Om. Its sound is considered to be the sound made by the force of creation. While opening our mouths and closing, breathing in and breathing out, the sound Om comes